Hello. Every day, farmers harvest with hope but sell with uncertainty. They walk into markets blind, often losing value, while others profit from their work. At the same time, governments have demand, data, and infrastructure, but no direct way to reach the farmers who need it most. The supply exists and the demand exists, but the connection is missing. That's where we come in. I developed a project named AgroLink. It bridges farmers to government markets powered by AI so that they never have to guess their worth again. Now, let's get into the app. The moment you open the app, you are presented with two distinct entry points, one for the farmer, another one for the government intermediary. You also notice the language toggle at the top corner. AgroLink ships with fully bilingual support for a product targeting field level users. Accessibility in the native language isn't optional. Okay, now let's log in as a farmer. Quick access dashboard. Four shortcut cards, each showing a live data point. Active crop count, open demand signals, and the selected to apply and my submissions. This is intentional UI. We want the farmer to know the state of their account at a glance without navigating anywhere. Click any card and to jump directly to it. Also, it gives the overall summary of it. Now, my crop section. The microp section is the farmer's inventory layer on the left, a form to register a new crop, name, quantity in kilograms, and a district. Hit add crop and it appears to the inventory immediately. For example, let us add a crop. Quantity of 10, district maybe CBE, add crop. And it is added. No reload thanks to React state driven rendering. Now coming to the next page, demand signals. Now this is where things start getting interesting. The demand signal section shows live procurement demand from government hubs. Across different region, each signal card tells the farmer the crop being sought, the target region, the current monthly price, how the price has moved over last 7 days. Whether the signal is high priority or stable. High priority, stable, and all. Click any signal on the right. The panel expands with a full detailed view, price, range, trend, priority level, and direct call to action, high priority signals, and apply to signal button on the right card. Okay, now the key design principle here is we collapse the discover to act workflow. The farmer doesn't have to navigate somewhere else to respond to a signal that they just found. The action is right here. Watch what happens when we hit apply supply from the high priority signal. Now it navigated to the apply to supply button. We are dropped into the offer form and notice that it is already pre-filled like crop tomato region Coimbatore hub. There is even a banner at the top confirming where the data come from, pre-filled from demand signal tomato and Coimbatore plus 4 7 days, all that. Farmer only needs to fill the quantity and the notes like availability, within how many days the crop is ready to harvest condition, quality grade, and special remarks. For example, let's add. Upon adding, the new application is created instantly with pending status. The farmer is redirected to the submission. This is get approved. Once the intermediary accepted this. On the right side of the form, we also surface a market snapshot. Let's go back. This one, market snapshot, and recent application list so the farmer can cross-reference past activity before committing. So now coming to the actual my submissions. My submission is a farmer's tracking layer. Every application they have ever submitted lives here with color-coded batches. Next, coming to the most interesting part, this is where things get powerful. Knowing that is demand isn't enough, farmers still don't know when to sell, where to sell, or what prices to do next. That's the real gap. So we built AI around the decision. First, let us pick a crop. For example, tomato. You'll get a real money data, today's price, 7-day trends, demand, and the quick visual graphs, everything. This sets the context before AI even begins. Now, click this. Upon clicking, now the system turns data into decisions. At the top, the market demand, rising, falling, or unstable. And below through that, key insight, risk level, sentiment, volatility, and all analysis. Then comparison of two good mandis and a detailed analysis and why it is in demand currently, and there's a 3-month forecast with expected price ranges and outlook. And finally, three clear actionable steps for the farmer. This isn't just idea, it's a decision making simplified. Now, let us switch the roles. Let's log into the government intermediary. As the government intermediary, the dashboard is built around simple procurement management and supply chain oversight. Now, incoming applications shows every farmer offer submitted into the system. Each card surfaces farmer name, crop, quantity, district, and region. Pending application have two actions. One is approve and one is rejected. He can also reject it. Next, coming to the next active supply map. The active supply map gives the intermediary a regional supply overview. A horizontal bar chart indexed from 0 to 100, colored by a active level. High activity in green, medium in yellow, and low in red. On the right side region, detail cards breaking down which crops are moving at what prices and in what direction. This is your bird eye view of where supply is concentrated and where gaps exist. Next, coming to the next page, logistic coordination. Approved shipments through a linear status overflow. Approved, mark in transit, and then mark delivered. So once it is in transit, it can be marked as in transit. If it is delivered, it can be marked as delivered. This isn't minimal, but it actually the one which logistic handoff process accurately. Then coming to the next performance score section is the most data rich view of the intermediate role. A large area chart tracks overall operational health over the past 7 days. Smooth curves, gradient fill, and the health percentage at the top right corner. This gives procurement manager a weekly accountability snapshot without reading or generating any report. Now, I have also created flowchart which makes understanding the system even more easily. This is the flowchart. This is how login screens work. All that. So, the gap between the farmers and the markets isn't just logistical, it's informational. AgroLink does both. Thank you.